Hello again and welcome back to The Life Kawaii. This is one of my rare videos where I just kind of talk about my life and don't really go over any sewing things, although that is something that I do in my daily existence, so we're still going to talk about it a little bit. I wanted to give you guys some information as to why I haven't been posting a whole lot of stuff. Basically, at the beginning of last year, in 2020, I had started a new position as Senior SEO Manager for NBC Universal, and I'm not working there now. I have a new job now that I absolutely adore, but when I was working there, it was difficult just to get regular times to eat meals and to sleep. I was working for the news division, so I was running SEO for today.com, MSNBC, and also for NBC News, and I was just exhausted. I was basically doing like the regular day-to-day work for each of those three websites, and then we also had the election going on at the same time, so I had live coverage for that in the evenings that I had to go to. I was just exhausted to the point of almost a miniature breakdown. So I tried to still sew because that gave me some peace of mind, but I was actively working most nights and on the weekends. So that's why you haven't heard anything from me. I do have a new position now. I'm working for Remedy Health Media and I absolutely love it. I went from working in news, which can be very daunting and negative, and I'm not actually someone who's actively into the news. Just the negativity of working in news and being in that atmosphere was very unhealthy for me, both mentally and physically. So I worked there for basically a whole year, and then I got my new position working for this company that has multiple health websites, and it's just great. It's great. The people have been so kind and helpful and open to me, and the fact that they write about health and chronic conditions all day, that requires a certain kind of writer, someone who understands what you're dealing with and where you're coming from and what's important to you. And their company motto, they don't have it written down anywhere, but the feeling I get every time I talk with someone who works there is that they're aspiring to treat people not like patients, but like people who are just trying to live their life. So it's just really positive there, and I cannot possibly gush more about it than I am. I love it. And they're so respectful and kind. I finish my day every day at 5. You know, maybe I work till 6 if I have like a development project or something like that that's coming up. I may work a little later, but they're very respectful of work-life balance, so I'm actually able to make my videos again, and sleep, and eat regular meals, and occasionally work out. So all good things all around. My health has vastly improved within the last 3 months of working for them. So that's just kind of the life update. The other thing I wanted to talk about that I didn't get to cover, I think in previous videos, at least I don't think I did. It's been a year since I did these, so forgive me if I already talked about this, but I did move into a new apartment with my boyfriend, so this is the new apartment. We've been here a little over a year. It's been like a year and maybe 3 or 4 months or something like that. Yeah, so the only reason I wanted to let you know that is you're gonna hear like some noises in the background that you probably didn't before, and that's because there's another human being in this space moving and walking around, and luckily for me, he loves that I do this, and he's immensely supportive of me having a YouTube channel, and he loves that I sew, and it's just great. So all that is great, but you will hear him occasionally walking around. If you see somebody pouring me a glass of wine while I'm sewing, that's definitely him. You know, just you're gonna hear him. He's gonna be here at some point. You're gonna see him. So that's just what's up there. Non-related, but more related to the channel, is just because I haven't been able to make any videos doesn't mean I'm not sewing. So a lot of times I was actually sewing in the middle of the night because I couldn't sleep because of the stress. So I'll show you some of the things that I have sewn that I don't have videos for, but I will model them so that you can at least see what they look like. Let me show you some of those things. Okay, some of the things that I've been working on, and this isn't everything, but I have 8 boxes of patterns, so it was a little bit challenging to fish them all out. So this here, and I'll list these below if you want to see what's coming up, but just as a reminder, like I said, these are not sew along videos. They will just be videos of me wearing the finished garment. Okay, so this one, it's a nice Vogue pattern. That one actually was really pretty when I got done. This McCall's, it's like a simple fitted dress, and then it just has a wrap top. It's cute. I didn't love that one, not because the pattern's not good. The pattern is good. I could have chosen better material for it. You guys let me know if you like it or not. I didn't love the fabric. This one, which was very nice and fits me perfectly. It's in a crazy color, so you're gonna like that. The next one is this nice floral top. So I really liked this one. I just cut it out because I had material that fit it really well, and it looked very pretty whenever I finished it. I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. It was kind of just a one-off, quick, fast project. And I actually wear that top quite a bit now, so I think you guys will like that one. This one, I did this shirt here that kind of has this tail in the back. Then I have this vintage top. I made one of these. That one's really nice too. And another casual shirt. This one, very comfortable, and I like the material a lot. I haven't gotten to wear it a lot because it's more of a spring shirt. The fabric is really thin, so I'll get to wear it more this spring and summer. Now this one is a sew along, and this video is coming very soon. I've already started working on editing the footage. This is Vogue 8850. So this one will be a sew along, and it was gorgeous when I finished it. I'm really happy with that project, and this pattern I just did because it'd been sitting in my box for a long time and I hadn't touched it, and I always liked it, but I didn't love it. And now that I've sewn it, I think I may actually sew another one because it's so pretty. Okay, this dress, I did this one with all the flaps. I'm gonna call it the Flappy flap dress because you guys know that I like to call things flaps because I'm super technical. So my Flappy flap dress is very cute. I ordered some really awesome fabric from fabrics.com or fabric.com. I'll link it below. I like that website a lot. So I ordered some exceptionally cute fabric, so that dress turned out to be awesome just because the fabric does most of the work. Okay, this was a fast skirt pattern that I did, and the material I used, I actually, oddly enough, would never sew with now. It was an old material that I had in my stash. I think I've had it probably 6 years, I'm embarrassed to say. It's 100% polyester, so to be really honest with you, I just wanted to sew that fabric and get it out of my stash, because if I'm going to wear something polyester now, I have to really love the print or the color or the way the fabric behaves, because most of the things I sew, I desperately do not want to be in polyester. You know, if I'm gonna have something in polyester, I'm just gonna go to Forever 21 or H&M or something and pay 10 or 20 bucks for something. I'm not gonna cut it out and sew it and spend 2 days on it and buy a zipper for it and a hook and eye. And by the time I do that, it would have been cheaper just to buy something at H&M. So that's cute, but I will probably wear it a couple of times and then donate it, but you guys will at least get to see it. So that's everything for the videos that are going to come. Give me some time to get those up, simply because my boyfriend is now my cameraman. So I will be putting each of the outfits on, and my apartment is way too small to be filming in here, so we're gonna have to go outside on the streets of New York to get some footage of me wearing the dresses, and he will have to do all the camera work for that. So I'll probably ask him to do like 2 or 3 a week, and like I said, he's always extremely supportive, so I know he's gonna help me out. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, I just got this today. I found a new pattern on eBay that I am absolutely stoked to sew. It's this vintage dress here, and it has this adorable little bustle in the back. I'm really excited to sew this. It does say it's a size 12 bust 30, so I'm probably going to cut the pieces to be just a little bit bigger because that's a little too small for me. But the pattern was very cheap to buy on eBay, and I'm very excited to try it out. I also plan to try to shorten it just a little. So I'd rather have, instead of something that looks strictly like an evening gown that will be difficult to wear here in the city, I'd like to shorten it, even if it's just, you know, like a T-length or right above the ankle, so that I can actually wear it out. And I may do something similar to what I did with the cotton bird dress that I did a whole playlist, a whole sew along video section for. You can find that in the playlist that I did. I think it was a McCall's pattern, and it was a large bird dress that was supposed to be an evening gown, and I kind of tweaked it so I could wear it during the day, and that's part of the reason I made it in cotton. This will probably be similar to that, so I'll look for a friendly everyday fabric. I'm going to shorten it just a little bit. Well, I'm not promising that. I'll either shorten it a little bit or shorten it quite a bit. Stay tuned and I'll let you know. One other thing I may change, may not, this goes straight across the bust. I usually like for my bust to have a little bit of shape if I can, so I don't know, I may keep it straight if I want to stay true to the pattern, but I may also play with that design a little bit. I'm not sure yet. I just got it, so I need some time to wrap my head around it. Sometimes I change my mind based off of the fabric that I pick and how I think the fabric will look and behave. We'll see what happens, but I'm definitely going to do a video for this one, and I'm very excited for it. Oh, that was my whole life update. So thank you very much for listening to me rant and rave and ooh and ah, and I hope that you will stay here with me and stay kawaii. And if you've hung out through all of the months that I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off trying to handle the news for these huge websites, I appreciate you very much still being here. These videos will be coming regularly now that my life is under control and my health is under control. So thank you so much for being here. Stay kawaii, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.